Agent Shades, and I haven't been on Twitch in a really long time, so I might take a minute to get back into the swing of things. I kind of want to hang out on the menu until I'm positive that this is actually streaming. I've got a tablet over here that I'm using for chat, because I don't have a second monitor. So we're going to see if all of this actually works, and from then on we can start playing RimWorld, which is awesome, and I actually only started playing it yesterday, but we're going to make a colony. I was inspired by Peter Taylor and Paul Joyce, also YouTube gamers and streamers, and you should check out their channels. I'll post links when I put this on YouTube. But they got me into RimWorld, and as a result, I'm going to load them onto a crashing spaceship and make them start a colony. But I'll be right there with them, because I have nothing if not fairly masochistic and sadistic at the same time. So, should be nuts. Give me just 1 second. I want to make sure this is actually streaming correctly. And then we can get started. I'll go over the mods I'm going to be using, because I am modding things here. What are you doing? Why did YouTube open? I don't want YouTube open right now. Okay, stream seems to be working fine, according to Peter Taylor. Hello there. So we're going to dive right into going over the mods, and then we'll jump in and create our colony. Mods. I have the core, which is just the game, and then I've got a couple of mods here that just basically add things that other mods can make use of. That's for mods, not useful. This adds a couple of new objects that people can entertain themselves with. I just thought more is better. Combat Realism and Rimfire are two mods that interested me as I was looking over mods. They basically rejigger the combat system to make it work a little bit more realistically, as could be seen to be obvious. But Rimfire adds a bunch of guns without trying really hard not to mess up the weapon balance of the guns already in the game, and they've integrated it with Combat Realism, which also changes around how injuries work. So that's good. This one, Peter Taylor put me onto. It basically just changes the GUI so that it's a little bit easier to find your colonists and a couple of other things. This one's the most interesting, and we'll see how well it goes, because it's called CrashLanding, and we're going to actually start with a crash landing. The ship will crash instead of the normal opening to RimWorld, which is, a couple of pods peacefully setting down on a planet. We're going to have all of us crashing in a cryopod, potentially dead, injured, on fire, all sorts of things, and pieces will fall around us we'll have to sort out, like the intro to Lost. We'll see how that goes. Powerless, again, it just adds some things that don't require power to sort of spruce up your pre-power phase of gameplaying. And then Vegetable Garden and Soda Brewing, I'm just experimenting with. They're both things that just add extra food items to the game. So we'll see how they go. With that, let's go ahead and create a world, and we'll dive on into RimWorld. I want to make a big world, and I'm going to do a random seed. So let's generate and see what our world will look like. That seems like a pretty good world with an unpronounceable name. Welcome to the planet of Alciaucat Muscida. Muscida? Oh my gosh, who named this thing? Alright, whatever. We're going to create this world, and then we'll put a colony on it. I'm going to go with challenge mode, since that's the sort of, according to this at least, it's the way RimWorld was meant to be played, so might as well play it the way it was meant to be played. And Cassandra Classic, basically this game has an AI storyteller, which I like a lot. It's an AI that works behind the scenes to sort of introduce events as it deems necessary and appropriate to what's happening. There are a couple. You could get the really easy one or the crazy psycho one that just randomly causes things to happen. But since this is my second day playing RimWorld, I'm going to go with the regular, basic AI storyteller, and we'll see how things go from there. And we're going to go on whatever the name of this place is. And it wouldn't be truly unfair to the colonists. Yeah, hopefully the giant death robots from Civ 5 do not land on my colony. That would be really unfortunate. Thank you, chat. We're going to select a random site. I don't actually know where it put me here. Where did it put us? In the middle of the desert. What do you think, chat? Shall we go to the desert, or shall we try again with another random button press? We could go into the tundra, which would be horrible for my second day. We could go to the jungle, which I've never been to, and we could go to the fertile fields if you all want to be nice and easy to me, but I don't think anyone wants to do that. So, what do you think? Alright, it looks like we may be going to the desert here. Let's check out the advanced options. I want to make it a big, big map, as much as I can do without going into the untested size. And starting month, we'll do automatic. This is weird. It's a desert with a... That's weird. It's like the desert, but it's also got a tundra right next to it, so I don't know how that all works. A little bit of rainfall, small hills, desert, granite, and marble. I don't think I'm gonna go for the tundra on the first try here, but thank you, Mr. Taylor. Go to the jungle with colonists that have the heat lever traits. I do not have the prepared carefully mod, Jack Notch. I heard it did not like the crash landing intro, so I decided not to go with it. We want large hill or mountain. Okay, let's try again then. Let's just keep redoing until we get something that looks decently interesting. Ice sheet. No, sir. Oh, hang on. Tropical rainforest. But that's flat. Let's try something else. Shrubland, flat. Tundra, no. Temperate forest and mountainous. Where are we? That works for me. Growing period year-round. I don't really like that. I want there to be some challenge. I want the winter to be hard. Tundra, shrubland. Growing period May to August. Average temperature. I have it in Fahrenheit, so because I'm American and I don't really know Celsius that well. This looks like what we want. Mountains. It has a decent winter, a decent summer, and it's also going to be more difficult because we're starting with the intro that I was talking about, the crash landing intro. Makes things quite interesting and difficult right off the bat. So we'll try and we'll see how this goes. Let's select this, and we're going to do 3 people. Since Peter and Paul put me up to this, we're going to have, well, let me get males at least. Let's get our basic 3 and then I'll rename them. Let's see. We want I don't really want somebody who has bloodlust. A VR addict. And then a rugby player, incapable of social or cleaning. I don't know. Good evening, Paul. Hello. Joyce Gaming has joined the chat. So, welcome, and we're gonna make our colony here. Let's see what we got. A housemate? I don't know what that is. Housemate. Oh, okay. Abrasive. I don't want abrasive. This is so... Maybe I should have got that prepare carefully mod. That would have helped. A jogger with a chemical interest. So this is a glitter world surgeon. Medicine, animals, social, artistic, and capable of none. She's a girl, and we need 3 guys because we have 3 men who are ready to go. So we'll pass on her. What is greedy? He needs a really impressive bedroom. Well, sure, why not? Who wants to be... Who wants to be the medical guy who's somewhat greedy? Let's see what else we have while you're deciding. We have a cat herder feline scientist incapable of cleaning or hulling. I'm not going to let one of my first 3 be incapable of moving stuff. Nobody depressed. This could work. This could work. Social, animals, medicine, research. That could work. A teacher, a medic, and let's see. We do want somebody who's good at mining and growing and stuff. So mining would be good, but a volatile bloodluster, not really good. No. Very artistic. No, you're not capable here. No. Oh, whoa, what's this? Prostaphobe. And a brawler. Oh, that's a girl. Why do all the people with good stats turn out to be girls? Nothing against women. I just need 3 men for this particular one. Growing and mining. Nudist. Oh, that's a woman too. Male colony. Come on, give me something with mining and growing. Who's a male? Okay, here we go. Heat tolerant, green thumb. That's awesome, actually. That's exactly what we needed. Alright, we got a medic, a teacher, and a miner. Anybody got a call, or else I'll just assign you guys. Incapable of violence. And Peter Taylor was incapable of violence in Paul's stream, so let's make Paul incapable of violence in my stream. And Paul is his game name, and Joyce. Paul Joyce. Not Paul. Not Paul Joyce. We're not from that far south. Actually, I guess I'm technically in Georgia, so isn't that the stereotypical accent? Anyway, the teacher and the miner. Any takers? We'll make Peter. I'll go in order. Now, the other thing I've been told to watch out for with the crash landing is there's no guarantee all three of us will survive the very first crash landing onto the planet. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully we do. It would suck to have everybody die in the first crash, and then I'll be this one, just because I feel like it's unfair to launch you guys out there and sit comfortably watching all of this. And I'll get my last name in there. Alright, so what was everybody in a past life? Paul was a medical student on a glitter world, and then he was a medic in the military. That seems difficult, that he's incapable of violent things because he was a medic in the military. Maybe he saw some things that changed him. Peter was a shelter child who grew up on a toxic planet, and then he became a teacher. Well liked. Some high social skills there. What did I do? I was a cave world tender. I grew up in caves and tending the fungus crops of my tribe. And then I became a miner in deep space. So I'm not very good with guns, but I'm excellent for melee. Well, not excellent. I have the highest melee score. Actually, we all really suck at shooting. That could be a problem, but we'll face that when we cross that bridge. So let's just start, because we're going to take too long on the setup screen. Start. Pro tip from Peter Taylor. If you have any pacifists, give them a shield and use them as bait. That... We'll have to see what Paul thinks of that. Okay. So we've barely escaped from a spaceship that is about to crash. Please survive the crash! Oh, we all died except for me. So I feel like this might be kind of lame, but I don't want to start the game with one guy who didn't die. That's really lame to me. We're going to go back. Sorry, we're going to take a while setting up because I don't want everyone to die in the crash, but setting it on easy mode makes it the same intro, except there's, like, as the vanilla version, except that you come down with stuff crashing around you. So all of that, yeah, sorry. I don't want to start off with, like, half the people dead. So let's get our... Where were we? We were over here, right? Mountainous temperate forest, April to September, average temperature in January. No, we weren't quite that far. We were somewhere up here, right? Because it was 30 degrees. Oh, we must have been up here. Yeah, there we go. We were over here. That's where we were. Okay, and advance, we want large again. Close, select site. And we're going to have to do this again. My bad. We might keep this guy, psychically sensitive spaceship salesman, who is a fire-scarred child, so he's incapable of cooking and firefighting. But researching and social things are pretty good for him. Let's see what else we got. Male colonist. A brigand, who's very neurotic and a pessimist. Not coming along. No, no, no. Take less time this time, because I know that everyone might die. If it gets too bad, I'll turn the mod off, and, you know. I just think that, one guy is not enough when he's hurt. And we have the crazy intro. An idealistic cadet, mercenary, pilot, volatile. So, Hans here might break, but he would be good if we ever got into a fight. I may keep the mercenary. That could be fun if he's got like a little bit of a trigger thing. He's got depressed, but he's so good at everything else. Incapable of scary. Permanent -12. No way. I was gonna let you come along, but that doesn't seem to work. What does neurotic mean? More mental problems. We need somebody who's good at medicine, because we don't have that right now. He doesn't start off great at medicine, but he gets better at medicine. Yeah, let's do that, and we'll just do the same 3 as before, so I'll be this one. David. Sorry, I keep reaching over here. I need to figure out a better solution for keeping the chat open. Oh, rename colonists after landing. That's a good idea. We're gonna do that. Let's go. I keep reaching over here to turn my screen back on. I need to figure it out, but I used to have a laptop I used for this, but that thing was it was tanking even when I was using it for chat. So I have my tablet and the screen keeps turning off. Now please don't crash in the same spot. Okay, everybody's alive. Let's pause it there and figure it out. Everyone's alive but hurt. And Duster, we're going to rename you here, Duster. And hopefully you don't die before it becomes an issue. Duster will be Peter. Oh. Taylor. That works. It's a little easier in case we have someone else named Peter. And I'll go ahead and call myself Pickering. It's a little easier. Chat saying that we'll all survive if Peter's the pacifist like he was in Paul's stream. And, choice. Alright, so let's take a second and take stock before I go any further. There are some small fires, so I'm going to have him put the fire out. Where's work? Can I... Firefight. Manual priorities. There we go, that's what I want. All colonists, priority 1 right now is firefighting, because I don't want these fires to spread. Although, if I can get a sleeping spot set up, I will rescue Peter so he doesn't die. Let's get a sleeping spot set up. Where's that? Furniture. Sleeping spot. This is only a temporary solution. We're going to mark it as medical. And I'm going to rescue Peter Taylor. Alright. And then make sure that everyone's... So how injured is everyone actually? I should check that so I don't have somebody fighting fires with like a gaping chest wound. Paul's got... dementia? How did that happen? Bunch of bruises, frail torso. Well, hopefully this dementia can be healed. Alright, what have I got? Just a bunch of bruises and a bite scar. And Peter Taylor is just bruised. So, actually, everyone seems to be, like, able to recover. Go put the fire out. What are you doing? Wandering? Put out the fire. Oh, wait, is he the one who's afraid of fire? No, he's not afraid of fire. Extinguish! Firefighting should be priority number 1, guys. Oh, yeah, Paul's 80 years old. I didn't even look at the ages. 58 degrees Fahrenheit. I know my main point of reference is that Fahrenheit, like 80 degrees Fahrenheit, is like 30 degrees Celsius. So 50... I don't know, 60 degrees Fahrenheit is like just shy of being chilly. Is there... Can anyone tell me if there's a reason why these people will not put out the fires that I want them to extinguish here? Whoa! Other stuff is crashing into the ground. From the spaceship. Why won't these fires get put out? Do I need to set this as the home area? That's probably what I need to do. Expand home area. Yes, that's what it is. For right now, I need to expand the home area so they actually go and put the fire out. Okay. Alright, got that under control. Let's go put out some real fires now. Put out the fire! Quickly, 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 quickly. We have more problems than we cannot have all these fires. Alright, so hang on. What else is happening right now? Large chunk crashing over there. A large spaceship is crashing all around us. Stop turning off screen thing. Crypto sleep block. Oh, that was us. Resource container crashed over here. It's all on fire. Cobra skin. Oh man, we could make some really wicked 80s jackets. And a production module crash over there. Okay. Something else just crashed. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say we should get resource container just crashed somewhere. Spilling supplies everywhere. But these fires are going to burn up a lot of things. So where are we in relation to the rest of stuff? Uh-oh! 2 survivors just crashed. Over here. And 1 dead person. Guillermo! Oh no, Guillermo! Where are we? Are we over here? Yeah, we're over here. It's the one downside to a massive map. I don't know where everything is. Oh, hello, Mr. Washington. Welcome. We should rescue... Oh, 2 dead people? Oh, no. Theo the Commissar. Who's alive? Fox the Researcher and Safara the Commissar. We should rescue them. Let's get some medical sleeping areas set up, and then we'll rescue them. Where are we? There we go. Okay. Let's go, 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 go. Furniture. Sleeping spot. And another sleeping spot. And another sleeping spot. And let's just take 6 sleeping spots for now and designate them all medical. And then we can fix it as time goes on and we actually need to build a house for ourselves. But I just want to rescue the people who are dying. And I'm going to have myself... Let's go pull these people out of the wreckage. Rescue Fox! And then Paul, go get Safara. And we'll bury the bodies later after everything stops being on fire! Alright, Peter Taylor. He's in extreme pain, but he's living. Trade goods container. Oh, whoa, watch out, guys! Ooh, hang on. Hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna designate this as a home area real quick, just temporarily, so that they go and save those supplies. Because we definitely want the clothing and the food over there. Paul, prioritize firefighting. Do that. Go rescue the lady later, because there's sugar over here. There is sugar, do you hear me? Sugar and tofu! And a spear made of gold! Uh-oh, ship engine crash. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's gonna set on fire the medical beds. And I can't make him do that because he's incapacitated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, this screen thing is getting annoying because I can't. A spaceship did just crash filled with milk. Yes, it did. And more people are crashing. Where are we? I'm rescuing a guy. Where's Paul? Paul's firefighting. Near the house. Who's Schneider? Oh, hey, we got a new guy. Schneider the artist. Who's fighting fires. Archibald, unfortunately, seems to have landed in a fire. So he's probably not going to make it. Oh boy, the fires. I'm really worried about this guy beating out fires near... Oh, this is gonna get bad. This is gonna get really bad. Where am I? I could help with that. Keep those fires away from Peter Taylor. Schneider. Alright, probably not all of these people are gonna make Archibald! Oh, poor Archibald! That must be horrible! Extreme pain. He's being burned everywhere. I can't save you! Ooh, we may have to retreat from this fire a little bit. This is getting quite extreme. This is quite terrifying. I'm actually quite concerned about this, because we're not going to be able to fight this whole fire. I think we're going to retreat. Get over here. No, stop. Okay, hang on. We're going to redesignate the home area. We're going to stop this. Clear home area. We're not going to be able to save that. And we're going to do as little over there as possible. We're going to stay here and hope the fire doesn't catch us, and if need be, we'll move away. What are you doing? Are you grabbing supplies? What are you doing? Beating fire out. Stop doing that. Get the clothes. Get the things. No, stop. Don't wear them. Get them. Equip the golden... Alright, well, we'll give them to people. Painting supplies. What are these? Wooden sculptures. Hang on. Oh, I'm really worried about this fire. Everyone's like taking a nap right next to the fire. Why am I wearing a duster? Okay, hang on. I have this weird spiky mohawk. Oh, good tip from Mr. Washington. What bitrate am I streaming at? I think it's maxed at 4000, but I can lower it. I upgraded my processor, so I haven't actually tried doing this before. Mr. Washington says, never leave your first beds in the grass. Make them up on rocks where they won't burn. That is a good idea. So we're going to pause and we're going to redo that. We're going to architect sleeping spots onto this area over here so that we don't all catch on fire. The buffering may be my fault. I have my encoding set up strangely because I'm just getting back into streaming after a long time. So, if it needs to be changed, I can go offline and fix it. And rocks. I may also have that delay stream thing on Twitch set up, where it tries to set up less of a stream delay, which may be giving you all the buffer thing. We'll see. I'll see what chat says. Holy cow! The world is entirely on fire. Okay, everybody is gonna move because we're gonna deconstruct all of these and get the crap out of the way of the fire. No, don't. What are you? Deconstruct and deconstruct. We have to move Taylor into the rocks and. Oh wait, rescue him. I guess Peter Taylor can walk now. Okay, now hang on. We have Schneider, Joyce, Fox, Pickering. Archibald is dying. Where are Ryan and Haru? Ryan and Haru are pretty much screwed because I cannot get to them. Oh, more debris. Okay, well let's survive our first night and then we'll figure out what to do. Bitrate's too high. Twitch doesn't like anything about higher than 3500. All right, let's pause it, and I'm gonna go offline for just a minute and do that, and I'm gonna get rid of the stream delay reduction thing. I don't think that's entirely necessary. So give me just 1 second, and I will come back. Also, I think I don't need to have my face quite far into that mic. I just can't see the camera while I'm recording.